Is Matt LaFleur so broken by his losses to Chicago that he's actively conspiring with Sean McVay to end our Super Bowl run before it even starts? We are diving deep into the rumors of a coaching alliance against the Bears, plus Sean McVay's surprisingly honest and terrifying confession about facing Caleb Williams in the divisional round. You do not want to miss what the enemy is saying behind closed doors. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you want the Bears to not just beat the Rams, but absolutely humiliate them on national television, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed right now. Let's get real for a second. The atmosphere heading into this divisional round clash is getting weird, and frankly, a little bit suspicious. The rumor mill is spinning out of control with this idea that Green Bay Packers head coach Matt LaFleur is feeding intel, tips, and cheat codes to his best friend, Rams head coach Sean McVay. Why? Because Matt LaFleur is a man in shambles. He is a man who is clearly not handling the new reality of the NFC North very well. You saw the handshake last week, didn't you? Or should I call it the blow-by? That was the coldest, saltest post-game interaction I have ever seen. And then, of course, the leaked audio of Ben Johnson's locker room speech where he dropped the now legendary "F the Packers" line? That didn't just ruffle feathers, it seemingly broke LaFleur's spirit. So, the question everyone is asking is LaFleur petty enough to open up his playbook and share all his secrets with McVay just to see the Bears fail? When the media asked McVay about this earlier in the week, about whether he's been chatting with his old buddy Matt, McVay gave this little smirk. You know the one. He laughed it off and said, "What would you guess? Nah, we watched the tape. We do our work. Matt's a very close friend of mine." Listen to that again. Matt's a very close friend of mine. That smirk tells you everything you need to know. Do I think they sat down for a 10-hour film session with a projector and a whiteboard? Probably not. But do I think LaFleur sent a few texts? Maybe a "Hey, watch out for this tendency on third down." Absolutely. These guys talk. They are football junkies. And right now, they share a common enemy. LaFleur is sitting at home on his couch because of us. He's watched Ben Johnson beat him 2 out of 3 times this year. He's watched Caleb Williams torch his defense in the fourth quarter. If he can help his buddy Sean take us out, don't you think he's going to try? It's human nature. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? But here is the reality check. How much does it actually matter? This is the NFL. Everyone has the tape. Sean McVay isn't some rookie coach who needs a cheat sheet from a guy who just lost. McVay is a Super Bowl champion. He has eyes. He can see exactly what Ben Johnson likes to do. And let's be honest, if LaFleur actually had the secret recipe to stopping this Bears offense, wouldn't he have used it last week? He tried. He failed. The Iceman, Caleb Williams, still sent him packing. So, maybe LaFleur's advice is exactly what we want McVay to listen to, because it clearly didn't work. But it does bring up a fascinating layer to this game, doesn't it? The history between these guys is deep. We are talking about the famous Washington coaching staff from the early 2010s under Mike Shanahan. It is actually insane when you look back at it. You had Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, Mike McDaniel, and Raheem Morris all in the same building. They grew up in this league together. LaFleur was actually McVay's offensive coordinator in Los Angeles back in 2017 before he went to Tennessee. They know each other's brains. They speak the same language. It's an old boys club of offensive geniuses, and right now, Ben Johnson is the outsider crashing their party. Ben Johnson is the guy coming in and disrupting the hierarchy, and you can bet that rattles them a little bit. So, I have to ask you guys this, and I want to see a war in the comments section for today's question of the day. Do you believe Matt LaFleur is actively helping Sean McVay prepare for this game? And if so, do you think it will actually make a difference on Sunday night? I want to know if you think this is a real factor or just media noise. Get down there and let me know. Now, let's pivot to something that actually matters on the field, Sean McVay's assessment of our quarterback. When you strip away the friendship with LaFleur, McVay is a student of the game, and his comments about Caleb Williams this week were incredibly telling. He sounds like a man who is genuinely concerned. He didn't just give the standard. "He's a good player," answers. He went into detail about the specific nightmare that Caleb presents. McVay talked about Caleb's ability to create explosive plays not just from the pocket, but when everything breaks down. He called him an explosive play waiting to happen. He compared the belief Caleb has instilled in this Bears team to the belief he has in Matthew Stafford. "That is high praise," he said. "I feel that when I watch Caleb and that team, he is a nightmare to defend. A nightmare to defend." That is the quote of the week. And he's right. We saw it against Green Bay. The offense was sluggish early on, things weren't clicking, but as soon as the fourth quarter hit, something switched. The Iceman activated. It's that ability to extend the play, keep your eyes downfield, and make an unbelievable throw off platform that drives defensive coordinators insane. You can call the perfect defense, you can have everyone covered for 3 seconds, but if the play lasts 6 seconds, Caleb wins. That is what keeps Sean McVay up at night. He knows that no matter how good his game plan is, Caleb can ruin it with one scramble and one flick of the wrist. And let's not overlook the Iceman factor. It's becoming a real identity for this team. If you don't put the Bears away early, if you let us hang around until the fourth quarter, you are in serious trouble. We saw the Packers try to sit on the ball, try to run the clock, and play scared. It backfired. McVay is smart enough to know he can't do that. He knows he has to keep his foot on the gas. He's telling his team right now, "If we let Caleb Williams have the ball with 2 minutes left and a chance to win, we are going home." That fear, that respect? That is earned. And it's a beautiful thing to hear from an opposing coach of his caliber. On the flip side, there is a lot of mutual respect coming from our camp towards them as well. Ben Johnson was asked about Matthew Stafford, and he didn't hold back. He called Stafford one of the most supremely talented throwers of the football he has ever been around. And he's right. We know Stafford is a warrior. Ben Johnson was with him in Detroit. He saw it firsthand. He talked about Stafford's physical toughness, his ability to play through pain, and his will to win. This is going to be a battle of wills. You have the veteran gunslinger in Stafford who has seen everything, against the young phenom in Caleb who believes he can do anything. You have the established genius in McVay against the rising mastermind in Ben Johnson. It is the perfect script for a divisional round game. And honestly, I love where we are at. I love that there are rumors of coaches teaming up to stop us. I love that they are scared of our quarterback. It proves that the Chicago Bears are finally the aggressor. We aren't the team hoping to get lucky anymore. We are the team that people are losing sleep over. Ben Johnson has a chance to do something special here. He's already conquered the LaFleur demon. He's got the upper hand in that rivalry now. Now he gets to go head-to-head with the guy who is considered the gold standard in the NFC. If Ben Johnson outcoaches Sean McVay on this stage, the national narrative shifts permanently. It's no longer about, "The Bears are up and coming." It becomes, "The Bears are here, and they are taking over." So let them talk. Let LaFleur send his text messages. Let McVay watch his tape. It doesn't matter. Because when the lights turn on at Soldier Field, and the crowd goes absolutely berserk, it comes down to execution. It comes down to who makes the play when it matters most. And right now, I'm taking Caleb Williams, I'm taking Ben Johnson, and I'm taking this Chicago defense over anyone. We are ready. The team is ready. The only question left is, are you ready to lose your voice screaming for this team on Sunday? I know I am. Let's get win number 13. Let's punch that ticket to the NFC Championship game. Bear down, baby!